Everybody, hold on tight. Fun time is the happy hour. As we take you on this journey, fun time is the happy hour. It's never been easy. Meet your favorite celebrity. Everybody, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Original Thunder Show. Yeah. Mama, papa, make you hear how they go. Brother, sister, make you see how they go. Comedian for your favorite show. Footballer for your favorite show. Musician for your favorite show. Oh yeah, sit down, make you jolly, make you hear how they go. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Make you sit down, make you hear how they go. No, no.
My people, how are they? My name is Chris Iheuwa, and I welcome you to yet another episode of our Ogbonge Pidgin Talk Show program. When the whole world they call Chop Knuckle with Chriso. And today we get one Ogbonge correct person. You know, say we get musicians, we get singers, we get actors, we get comedians, we get even sportsmen when we welcome to our program. We get some new breed of fine, good-looking young men, fine, good-looking young women when they practice the act of comedy, but with a Christian bias to it. That Christian bias, let me say, extension towards being clean in their work. When you get any church program, you call them. When you get any religious program, you call them. Why they call them? Because say when they talk from here. They need talk with respect. They need talk with that fear of God for their mind. We'll get one of them for you today, and when we come back, we're going to know plenty things about them. I hope all of them are good for outside there. We're going to go back. No go anywhere. Stay tuned. And guess what? Lock on for that channel. No, just hand the remote for your hand. When we come out, we'll continue. My name is Chris Iheuwa, and I do on top Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Make we go see now we be.
This one with a column now we be for your Ogbonge program Chop Knuckle with Chriso. My name na Lucy. For this segment, we dey go meet people where sabi we be because me, I don't know. So make you follow me, make we go find out who we be. Alright, my fine yellow sister, what be your name?
My name is Esther.
Where you come from?
Ogun State.
Oh, but you dey for Lagos, abi?
Yes.
So I fit call you Lagosian?
Yes.
Okay, my sister from Lagos. Oh yeah, tell us who you be.
The guy na comedian and they enjoy his program where the guy fine where so na person wey nice.
You like him well?
Yes.
Because of the comedy, abi because he fine? Which one you like?
For the two now.
Okay, on the boy. So you dey enjoy comedy well?
Yes, yes.
Alright,
yes.
thank you very much, my sister. Oh yeah, chop your own knuckle sef. Thank you. Okay, my brother, what's your name?
My name is Shola.
Alright, Shola, which state you come from?
I come from Ondo State.
Ondo State. So
yeah.
you based for Lagos?
No, I come for holiday for Lagos.
Oh, so you know the Lagosian?
No, I'm not Lagosian.
No wahala, we know vex like that, eh? They okay. Oh yeah, tell us who you be.
I'm a very funny guy anyway. Dark, like wearing suits, despite the fact say I for graduate for native. But no wahala, the guy gets good humors, gets swags, and the graduate show.
Yeah. So he graduate in comedy?
Yeah, very okay. All the guy did on point.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. I make yourself chop your knuckle.
Okay, my people, welcome back. We don't go do now who he be. I know we don't get small idea about the person we talk about. Whether I don't get him, or not get him, that one no matter because we will say make he introduce himself to Una. Una no say we don't like to introduce anybody, so that we don't get the name wrong. Make he introduce himself, make he call his name by himself, make Una know who he be. My brother, I beg you camera. Greet your people, tell them who you be.
Thank you for having me. Okay, my name now Ayodele Okuntalaye. I'll be master of ceremony. They call me the compare with a sense of humor. Yes, I start as comedian, but at the same time I don't evolve from comedian to master of ceremonies to different things, travel, help comedians travel out of the country to get experience, different things where they do, mentorship program, and that's basically it. But I say every interview I don't grab so far, I say comedy at the foundation, but as we grow, we just evolve, they do other things.
You don't put your hand for different things
in the same line.
Inside the entertainment world.
Yes.
You get the name when they know you for. Yeah. If because you don't call your name now Ayodele.
SACO. SACO is the name when they know me as my stage name.
I don't understand. SACO, as in SACO?
No,
SACO, or SAC as in bag?
SACO. SACO na the name when a few years ago as a teenager, you know, I grant one interview yesterday and I say, up till now, I still don't know what give me that sense.
The inspiration.
You know, inspiration to sit down. You know, I refer to our God, the Holy Spirit way, because right, as students for commerce, you know, you go memorize what is commerce, what is accounting, so you go use the abbreviations to know all those things.
Yes,
I think that also, you know,
it
helped me. So that day when I realized a comedy don't they enter my blood and a night of 1,000 laugh I go watch, I go borrow cassette that time go watch. Sometimes you know they go take light, you go pay extra day because you know go fit no generator. And so one day I just say to myself, say which name I want make people come. My first name actually na Sunday, the other name na Ayodele, the C na Chuka Mado, and the O na Kundalai.
Okay, wait. We'll start from beginning. Okay. So the first order waiting. Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
The other one na Ayodele. Then the C na Chukwukamadu.
Chukwukamadu.
Yes, Chukwukamadu.
Wait, pause. I take that one.
I be half caste. My mama na Delta State, Ibuzo, and my father na Ondo State. So I speak Yoruba very well. I speak Igbo very well, and then I also speak in tongues also.
Ah, wait, oh.
Yes.
You got Igbo blood?
I'm my sweet man. I'm more Yoruba than sweet. So and you know, and that's basically now. So I remember that day. I think 17, 18. I just write down my name and I just say SACO. I never see that kind of name before. In fact, make a bust your bubble was one of our neighbors tell me say that name they devilish. Say which name be SACO? Which name be SACO? I know once I just write my name for wall for my father compound, right down for staircase. As I come down go see, it never dawned on me say I was having a picture of where I
for the future.
For the future. You know, it's been evolved from SACO when I come reach University of Ilorin. My first boss, MC Mark, come move on from SACO to senior advocate of comedy. He take a crack joke, say I won't study law. Say as they don't give me law, say I won't become son. As they don't give me law now, I can't turn myself to senior advocate of comedy. And at first I don't first like I said I just want my name SACO. But when I realized say the school they appreciate the senior advocate of comedy and comedy they come out from straight.
Now you collect them
straight. I start to use them, you know, until I started to evolve. People who know me know say I they use the name senior advocate of comedy. I do one event for Stan the other day. I think I'm say I'm your colleague. Because last week they swear in about 72 senior advocates. Yes. So I anchor one of the. I tell them, I'm your colleague. You are a son. I'm also a son. Senior of comedy. We do our own assignment. They different. So that's
we're all learned colleagues.
We're all learned colleagues. You know, we're sick. Yes, boss.
My people, now the funny thing about life is that because most times that waiting you never even know about somebody. When you sit down for chair here, you go be like say they get that kind of Holy Spirit inspiration. Yeah. Different things because it come out from that person. Me, I never ever imagine say one by one say name na Chukwukamadu.
Yes.
That's number one. Yeah. Number two, say even they speak Igbo.
Yeah, they speak well.
When came say one idea they not Igbo.
Yeah, I'm Igbo. No, kila machine advantage tí ó dá kí àwọn òbí máa sọ Yorùbá sí àwọn èyí tí òun là ń ṣe yìí àwọn mi sọ ọmọ robo mo fẹ́ so as I speak ó ti ń kọ́ wọn yarí gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa ń sọ yes.
Go boy, abeg put on here. Chop down.
Thank you, man.
Okay, my people, we don't hear from SACO,
yes,
senior
advocate of comedy.
Yes. And Chukwukamadu.
Yes.
And Chukwukamadu, we say God is past man.
Yes.
God past man.
Yes.
Now the major this thing be that. And you say you go Ilorin. What do you study for Ilorin?
I go Ilorin study accounting and data processing. Okay. I had my diploma there. And then I go school for Lagos. You could say primary school, you could say high school. Then yes.
Your school now,
you know,
just there now for studio.
In fact, 2 days ago we celebrated 40 years.
Wow.
Of, you know, and I had the privilege of anchoring.
Who won anchoring before now?
Now me now. They say, yeah, you finished. I said, yes, I finished 20 years ago.
Wow.
In this school, and you know, before I write jam. Before I go school, I work as waiter for corporate environment. In fact, my first corporate job was as a waiter.
Imagine.
You know, I was sharing it also a few days. Just yesterday, I posted on my Instagram page. Say, you know, I was driving and I got stuck in that. Akpomo Bridge, and I can't see the building. Every time I drive past, from 2002 to 2004, and there I work as a waiter, and there I save money. Take even buy my first box when I take go school.
Wow.
Because I write jam, I try jam. I teach as literature teacher, for jam lesson, for WAEC lesson, different things when I don't do. So I did accounting and data processing. After 2 years for there, I try to get direct entry. Work. Just come Lagos, come do diploma in creative art for University of Lagos.
University of Lagos,
yes,
yeah.
And then I did that for a while, and then went to PEFT. I just did,
What are you doing?
Because yes, I go while I don't get 6 months of presentation. Because at the time when I go study accounting, I realized no be accounting.
No be accounting you want to. You could get them as say you go school.
Yeah, I go school.
But
I just realized no be accounting I really want to do, because if I did the line, I need to get more exposed to the kind of job where I did, because I don't even say this thing will be profession, comedy or anything will take me to countries where I never imagined in my life. But I just know, is wanted to have the talent, is wanted to have the skill.
Yes.
You have to be skillful, because people know they pay for talent. And
the skill, yes. What you exhibit.
Yes, waiting the exhibit and continuously getting results.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing. So I thank God I had to go to those things to get better. So it's been a great journey, sir.
That's all. That one good.
Yeah.
One of the major things that they know you be say, first and foremost, you be Christian. Yes. And most of the work when you do, you do your work within the Christian line, So, but I want to say some of the talk when we get as comedians, some of the jokes when we crack as comedians, some of the presentation when we give people as comedians, as Christians, now jokes and talk when relates, to, if you don't relate to Bible, it relate to society,
yes.
But now clean joke.
Yes.
How do you get your own inspiration?
Okay, so one of the things we not make me focus on this lane was the first person where I see when they do clean joke now, my mentor, my second mentor, Oli Malam. In 2004, I go one church, I go concert, because I be the sing before my wife and I did the same choir as teenager, so for concert, you go when any concert like that, you go just to see what thing happen. So I got the concert, I just see this man, the anchor program for church, and I see how seamlessly this man, they anchor the program. I say, no, this man, they already live the future where I want to see myself. It was sound. I sent a mail that time. I don't know content. I just send that I want to be my mentor. But now I know better. So not be everybody you don't say I want you to be my mentor. You study the person first before you see what yes. You know whether the values when you get align with you.
When you get
and so when I see him, I just said to myself I was on track, because I don't see somebody when they the same line. And I say to people, some people go say I want to do this thing. Who you need to first find out who did the industry when you do. Google both locally and internationally, see how they don't come out successfully, and that will be your motivation.
Yeah.
And so it was first person to, I said to Mori, I spoke
no, we understand. First is what I see.
Where I see,
and
so and because I'm a Christian also, I refer myself as a gospel comedian. But like I said, as I evolve, I'm not going to enter one plane today, say, I beg the person when they fly the plane, a gospel pilot. Or maybe a doctor.
Not Christian at all.
You be Christian or Muslim. As long as the license has been given to the person, it's good. So I recommend the name gospel, but can't refer myself as ethical comedy. That's a comedian that does clean jokes, family-friendly jokes.
Yes.
So whether children
important.
there, my joke, So because of the values and the things where the qualities where I get, I don't have to start imposing any. I mean, no way I won't do. So I stood my ground. And before at churches realize, because I know they church when they won't do concert,
they must call you.
So they call me, and so I consistently doing that. So I don't involve now. Do ethical corporate gigs. Do any gig when that has to do with clean. That's basically it. So I don't see people when succeed in that industry, and I continue.
Ethical clean jokes.
Yes.
Ethical comedian.
Yes.
My brother, when I don't go anywhere, my sister, when I don't go anywhere, family, brother, sister, all of them, we're going to do chin kaka for house. Will they come? Yes, my people, when I do for house, we still get my brother here, Chukwuka Madu, Ayodele, Okundalaye.
The sea goes round the world.
Yes.
Okundalaye.
That's a very geographical name.
Yes.
And I remain one. Sunday, yes. Name me the S for the SACO. Yes, put that here.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you very much. Tell me, SACO, what you will say be your most embarrassing moment as a Christian comedian? Your most embarrassing moment?
Embarrassing moment. I go remember. Okay, one of my first embarrassing moment now when my mentor only man gave me one job, go Abuja for the first time. They will pay me 120,000, 2008. My enemy went mad because I don't they used to 5,000 on my from 2005 to for
10,000, 5,000.
The first job when he first give me as 30,000, say make I do comedy. I did school that time. They come pay 30,000 in my account. First withdraw 1,000 to be sure.
So say the money they did
because I never see that kind of money to do comedy for 10 minutes. The only comedy they don't want me to arrange the chair. Just collect that one. They come 2 days today. They come say whether I feel anchor. My mentor come say no, say na comedy. I say sir, no more.
No way, I can't anchor.
That's why I anchor. Before you
have you watched Plates Johnny?
I go anchor if they even say me can even take praise.
I go watch Plates Johnny,
you know. So I do that one. Before you know it, he can't give me that job of from 30,000 to 120.
Go catch you.
Because I go book flight. Maybe I don't they used to go
by road. Night bus.
You know, Lagos to Ilori, I go stay one day because I get out of Ilori, I will go 6 hours, 9 APA because you know enjoy the luxury. So for the first time 2008, September 29th.
You mark it down?
I no go for my mama never entered plane before, my father never entered plane before. I be the first child to enter plane 2008. So I enter flight in 1 hour. I don't reach Abuja. I say,
flight road when is it by road? You go
18 hours.
18
and
hours.
I still enjoy 16 hours. I still enjoy myself. Say nothing. We go so reach there. We don't local job. So I reach you. Because of the fear, they lost me for hotel. I don't feel ask for food because I don't know say I didn't entitled to food.
Who won't pay?
I don't know say I didn't entitled. When I even see the bill for food, they say 2,500 and 3,000 for my. I say wait, I watch
for what?
I just come out for the room. Go outside, go chop, go look for one better mama food.
Your mama food, yeah,
200, 250. I will chop.
And you go balance.
Butter. I don't know. All the jadel, all the buchi, all of them, they chop.
Buchi.
I said, people they chop more food, oh. They chop money. Oh. I don't know. 2 days. I can't react to joke where I don't crack on my life, but because of the money, 120, they don't pay me 90,000 and I check.
Balance.
They meant 30,000. I say, God, I can't react.
So you go finish them.
I say I back up when I say Abuja go know me, bros. As I reach stage, like the stage fright.
To talk the problem.
I just rush. I don't know it. Even me, I don't know it. I just as I just go on stage, thank God say they give me my balance because I for not even get any right to ask for balance. As I just get so I just come up for there. One man for my mind. I don't know because you go
you go know your performance.
You see your performance immediately. As I come on like this, one man just come meet me. For my mind, he say one color my car. You just ask me. You did very well, but we didn't know what you were saying. As I talk down like this, I don't even bother me. They take me go hotel. You know that I don't know my way back to the hotel because it's not pick me. They carry me back. I just sit down.
Behave yourself.
Behave myself.
Okay. When I don't go anywhere, we won't see some of the works when Chukwuka Mad don't do. They call it that one. My brother. That new discovery be that when SACO don't do, and we'll just take some of the comedy shots on top of report card. Then when we come back, we'll conclude the program. Bros,
thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Jesus Christ!
What's this now? What's the meaning of all this one now, baby? What is this?
What's wrong?
But we're on the street now.
In fact, wait. What's wrong?
Baby, wait, baby, calm down.
Which calm down? What did you think you did? Wind down. What kind of nonsense?
Ayo, calm down.
I'm not coming any down. Oga.
Deal with him by myself. Deal with him by myself.
Show him what you are made of.
What are you made of?
Yeah! No, come on, show me what you're doing.
I was going to Jogger Center the other day and I found myself in the road. I went straight. I didn't know I was supposed to drive into Challenge. So I stopped and I asked the Yoruba man, Brother Ekason, Ejomo Losi Jogger Center. The guy said, hey! I said, Kilode? He said, Mi Omobe. I don't know the place. I said, why do you shout? He said, don't do me great tissue, no money and machine. As I was driving for, I shouted, I asked, I'm going to Jogger. I said, what? He said, Mi Omobe. I don't know the road. He said, your road is far. I said, your road will be far. Finally, I asked the last person. I didn't know that person had my time. I said, but I'm going to Jogger. I said, I said, kilo de. He said, brother, ebole. So I came down. He said, brother, Ibole Timbo, where are you coming from? I said, Lagos. He said, Oga, Lewa Sono. He said, Bado, money mi Sono. I missed my way. I said, brother, how can I get to the place? He said, So he told me to look up. I looked. I told him, first turning by your right, you can't miss it. I didn't know he had my time. For 10 seconds, his hand was up. He wasn't saying anything. I don't say, brother. Malo. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, boss. Okay, my people, we don't come to the end of the program for today. But as we always do, when we don't get guests for the house, we say thank you very much. Say you come our studio. This is not the small one we get.
This one will be small. This one will be small. Thank you, boss.
If you open up, better go this way. We don't pack anything as ATM give you.
Envelope this side.
Envelope this. The envelope is that.
Father, we thank you. Oh God. SACO, our Bunge guests for our pidgin talk show program. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Chop Knuckle Ross. Thank you, Ross. Customize. Thank you. You go to my library, you go see him.
Anywhere where you want to put up, you get some.
I think if I want to apply for visa, I just say, do you know who this person is? Do you know who he is?
Anywhere, I want this show, say this one.
No, he gets stand. He's standing on the existing protocol. Thank you, Ross. Thank you. I pray say this show will continue to go better and better.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
We'll come out with testimonies.
Amen.
Thank you, Ross. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Any last words for your people?
Well, my last word now, basically just be yourself. Just know, say, God, the assignment when you come to for it, it pass Nigeria, it pass anywhere where you watch for. You are a global solution provider. So think of how you can be better. Nobody they catch you from thinking idea. Now putting them to reality and getting the right team. And the latest why we're even here this where I know this period where I'm in the place of study, I realize you don't need to compete with anybody.
No.
Your best competition right now, the greatest competition now is collaboration. Collaboration. You need to collaborate. Think of people when feel say will take you to the next level, and you will be shocked. That place, you even deploy your strength, deploy your talent, and say, sir, I won't work with you for 1 year, I won't work with you for 2 years for free. If you work your work where 1 month, 2 months, if the person they very nice, you go they shock, you go put your salary.
Put your salary.
That's it, because you are bringing solutions. So thank you, bros. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So before you go with this one, now two things you will do. One or two things that you will do. Either you will tell us one joke, or you will sing for us since you require.
I can tell you one joke.
Oh yeah, that one.
you know, for me, I did very sensitive to the English people this talk. I know they speak English like that, but for me, they use past tense for me. I see one lady the other day. I go to my parents' house for kids. The lady just see me. Hi, SACO. I know if you call, you have to respond. Me, say this
yes, I know you
I say, hello, sis. I do as I know the lady. They say hi. I said, my name is SACO. Say, I know. I seize you all the time. I say they will seize you all the time because I don't want to make anybody seize me. Before you know it, don't say, how was your mother? I say, how was your family member? I tell her, how was my mother when those clocks sister? I say, I was your own family member. If you want to enter my children, I say, don't go to my children. They are fine.
Take a back. You live there.
Yeah, how can you tell me how was my mother? I said, I was your own generation because I did very nice, but that was no.
I seized you yesterday.
I seized you. You say I seized you all the time. I said they will seize you.
Oh, but don't call me.
More salon. She wanted to collect my PIN number. I said no.
No.
I seized my number away from you.
Before he hears I killed you yesterday.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate you, sir.
Okay, my people. My name is still Chris Iheuwa. We will round up the program for today from here. We thank SACO saying come our program Sunday. Ayodele Chukwukamadu Okundalaye. Yes, all those names together now they call SACO. And we say thank you very much. So you come today, you come grace our studio. I don't hear small things about them. Maybe we'll count another 1 year or thereabout. They will tell and say, may come visit us again.
Thank you.
SACO, thank you very much.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
My people, this is still Chris Iheuwa, and watch Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Today, na here we take stop na here we take talk say, una try for us, una do. Until next week, when I go enter on our parlor. I mean, anything again?
Dalo, come say I got for later.
Say this, Afi?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
All right, my people. I greet all of you now. Una do good night.
After round 1, they never come to see round 2. They never see anything, my boo.
Our love, you know, get seasonal. Now you I choose. Enemies come, now them go lose. They never see anything, my boo. Our love, you know, get seasonal. Baby, come closer. Give me your love over, over and over, over and over again. Yeah. And my one love. They want to come between us, some of them go fail. Them go fail. Be my country.